The last place I expected to find myself was ringside at the wrestling, but duty called. And I can now report that yes, it is brawny, it is butch, and its appeal is still a mystery to me. But you can't dismiss professional wrestling as simply a bunch of buffheads throwing each other around a stadium. It's seriously big time, as bold and as brassy as any Broadway extravaganza, raking in more than $500 million a year in America alone. And, as you already know if you have cable TV, attracting a legion of young fans here in Australia. This is no business but show business. It's all just a great big act, and its heroes certainly great big actors. Bruisers like Hulk Hogan, a veteran of 23 years in the ring and still the one they come to see. A-Train. Big Show, who at 500 pounds walks a bit slow. Playboy centrefold Tory, who gives as good as she gets. And then there's the new kid on the canvas, a former Australian bank robber called Nathan Jones. Just give me a thumbnail sketch of your size.
6'10" and 300 pounds. That's about basically.
And growing?
And still growing. 6'10" on the slack, 350 pounds of bone-crushing terror.
They call him the Colossus of Boggo Road, named after the Brisbane prison where he served time. How long did you spend in jail?
Me? I think about 7 years, all up.
For?
Armed robbery. 8 of them.
8 armed robberies?
Yes.
In any other new career, that's probably a past you would prefer to forget. But in this business, if it hadn't been a fact, his boss, wrestling promoter Vince McMahon, would have probably made it up.
It's so cool because in some situations you create these stories and storylines. Nathan comes with his own,
The Colossus was only 19 years old when he went to Boggo Road. And while he was inside, he testified to a Senate committee inquiry on drug abuse, telling how he had committed his crimes under the influence of a massive cocktail of steroids and amphetamines.
The way I felt, it made me feel like I was invincible,
I don't think I could put it to any one thing. It's like a whole lot of things, incidents through my life, my childhood, that eventually I got frustrated and so angry and I snapped and I did something very stupid. It was sort of like suicide in a way. I knew I was going to prison. It's very self-destructive behaviour. It took a few years for me to sort myself out, but anyway, I'm all right now. A lot of people think these days, he's got muscles, he's taking steroids. But that's not always the case. Just hard training. I think people think steroids are magical and they're not. It really requires hard training. You have to get in there and grit your teeth and work hard. That's the key.
It's a bit like a rock show.
It's a lot like a rock show. It's also like a Broadway drama combined with a Super Bowl or the rugby championship or whatever it may be. It's all those things. It's all the greatest aspects of sports and the greatest aspects of entertainment all entwined together.
Wrestling as entertainment has been around for more than 50 years. And like every other show, every move, every line,
The people gotta need to
I'll
know.
tell you one thing, you talk too much.
Well, you know they said it was my last ride, man.
every facial expression is a work of art.
What they're doing is having me a little bit crazy, and I could just snap at any time. I'm sitting there quiet, polite, and they're saying, bam! I'll grab someone by the throat.
He's a charming individual, as most Australians are. You know, they're just charming people, and you get to know them. And he's you know, a common man kind of mentality, and I can relate to that. And sure, he got in some trouble. I did too. You know, we get in trouble where we make mistakes. You pay for the mistakes, and you know, and so why not use it, you know, as part of his legitimate past? The Colossus of Bago Road is great.
So bloody huge. Hope you don't mind me touching, but my God, they're big. And they're even bigger.
Nathan Jones has always had superhuman strength. In 1995, he was voted the strongest man in the world. In prison, he knocked cell doors from their hinges and frightened the living daylights out of prison officers.
He's shaking. And I don't know, I was in a pretty distort frame of mind, and he managed to get his gun. He goes, hold it there, oh shoot. And I said, if you're gonna shoot me right between the eyes, because you won't stop me or else. And he goes, oh, he's crazy. And he drops the gun, and he picks it back up, he stays there outside like this. And next thing they call the tactical response group, and they're all with their machine guns and everything. I couldn't believe all this for me.
God, you know, what are they thinking now when they see you in a wrestling ring in America?
Yeah, I don't know. They're probably thinking, yeah, it's probably a good place for him.
He's probably the #1 student I've ever had, and I've taught literally thousands of people. 4, if you had to take a piece of clay and design it into a pro wrestler, that's what you'd have Nathan Jones. He comes up, I give him the kick, the punch, one punch.
Instructor Tom Green teaches young wrestlers the tricks of the trade.
Where I want him to be. From here, I come clean, throw him. We obviously got to hit in order to make it look real. No one's buying Hollywood punches and kicks where I just breeze past someone. So I'm making impact and stopping. That's where the skill of pro wrestling comes in.
How to hit without hitting, how to fall without hurting, and most importantly, how to act.
Now you're smiling, you're killing it. You can't smile. Okay, check it out. Here's what we need to see. We need to see chins up high, and we need to see head shaking. Here, look at me real quick. Look at me. Chins up high, head shaking, you son of a bitch type thing, okay? We can't see smile. Smile kills it.
The truth is that before a match even begins, the winner has already been decided. Every move in the ring is choreographed.
It's entertainment, you know. It's also it's when you go and watch football, people get together and you can cheer for a good guy or a bad guy or your favourite team. You can feel the emotion, and also like you sit there and enjoy it. It's just sit there and enjoy it. It's purely for enjoyment.
The onus is on us then to be even more entertaining, you know, to have a better storyline than you might find. A lot of the athletes, the Olympic athletes, are boring in real life. Well, we can't have anybody that's boring, you know. So.
And that's the difference.
Oh yeah, huge difference. Absolutely.
If you're boring, you're not going to make it in wrestling.
No. If you're boring, no, people want to be entertained. That's what we do. We entertain them.
For Vince McMahon, wrestling is a multi-million-dollar business. And this year, their biggest payday will be here in Seattle. The city is hosting WrestleMania, the Super Bowl of wrestling. And this weekend, nearly 60,000 fans have come to see the show and meet the stars.
Put
your hand up next to Nathan. Let's just see the size.
Let's check out how big are your biceps? How big are your biceps?
My biceps?
Yeah, she's good. Come on. There you go. Wow. There you go.
Oh, we're going to see this. Watch this. Oh, boy.
For Nathan Jones, this is a brand new experience.
If you haven't wrestled in WrestleMania, you've never wrestled at all. I'm wrestling against A-Train and Big Show. 350 pounds of A-Train and 500-pound Big Show. 7'2", I think.
Oh, that's a big bastard.
7'2".
Yeah. It's going to be heavy.
You're not going down, are you, Nathan?
I don't know. We'll have to find out.
Before doing this story, I thought that this kind of wrestling was more about big, buffy blokes doing a lot of bad acting in a well-padded ring. And frankly, I haven't exactly changed my mind about that. But what I wasn't prepared for was the fact that so many of these fans know exactly what it's all about, but are still prepared to fork out millions of dollars to see a show. In fact, by the end of tonight, Vince McMahon will have taken about $80 million for 4 hours of television. Fans have paid up to $1,200 for a seat here tonight. Another $40 million have paid to watch it live on television. And it all went according to the script. Nathan cancelled Big Show and derailed A-Train. It looks like Nathan Jones has traded his dark past for a bright future. I think you're a bit of an actor, frankly.
Me? Yeah, maybe.
Have a look at Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Yes, big Arnie.
You've only got to be able to say, "I'll be back."
I'll be back.
Hello, I'm Tara Brown. Thanks for watching 60 Minutes Australia. Subscribe to our channel now for brand new stories and exclusive clips every week. And don't miss out on our extra minute segments and full episodes of 60 Minutes on 9now.com.au and the 9Now app.